Hi guys, so my name is Dr Foy. Dr Foy, this is family, and I'm with the real Dr. Foy. Say hello. Hello. She's forming shy on camera, but she's not shy. I'm at home. I'm the introvert. She's the. Am I correct?
Well, at home you're the introvert. I'm not anything at home. I'm just me.
Yeah.
I'm myself.
And every year we just try to just share about like lessons from marriage and partnership. And the reason why we do this is because we need people to know that marriage is possible and is a journey. It's a journey. So today we'll talk about a few things and I'll drive it.
Yeah.
I'll drive it. I think the first thing I want to talk about is how do you think we're dealing with ourselves? Is it better now?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think. How do I say it? So I think initially it was like, okay, we're okay, but then I mean along the way you find areas that you need to grow. But I think for me, we're both kind of like we're at a place where we're like learning to accept each other. Well, I mean, let me speak for myself. I'm ready to accept you for like your quirks and all. That doesn't mean
my
that.
scatteredness.
Yeah, like no, I'm. They still get under my skin sometimes, but I know like this is how he is, right? And I'm not trying to change him. I think another one that's even more what's it called apart from his scatteredness but I think it's just like allowing you be you, especially so like Foy is can be quite animated, right? Especially like when we're in public, and I'm like, you don't need to be so like, you know, for example, like just quirks that he has, and I'm more of like in public, more of like just put together like decorum, but he doesn't really, he colors outside the lines in all those places. And so these days I find like normally before I would be cringing inside, like, oh my god, like can you just like gather yourself? But now I'm like, man, do you like? I mean, that's what makes you you. So. And
since you went there, I'll go my own. She's not spiritual at all. I'll be praying in the morning, 5 a.m. she's sleeping. Like the devil not attack our family because of her.
The Bible says that he gives his beloved sleep.
5 a.m. I'm awake, pray for my daughter.
Which is what you should do. Aren't you the priest?
So, but if somebody is like in spiritual warfare, it comes, the devil will pass through you. But I've also learned that that's not how God works. I've learned that prayer time doesn't mean spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah, spirituality actually is intentional attention. What is the intent of your heart always? Is there love in your heart? I would say if you can prophesy like angels, I have no love. Yeah, what? Nothing. Even if you keep yourself to be blunt. So it's the intention of your heart and then the attention. What are you focused on? The Bible says that David said that, and the meditation of my heart. So some of us can pray for yourself and meditate on fear. But I am not praying. But you're escaping with dogs. So I think that part. So yes, of course we have to go spiritually.
I mean, we all do.
You see, that's what no solution. So that's the first. The second thing I think is career.
What about career?
I think that.
I think you've done very well this year for yourself. I think so.
But I also think that I used to be I'm very driven, and I think knowing who her dad is, I was like, oh my god, my wife, if she has over 1 million of her father's blood, I'm going to take over the world. My wife just wants to.
I mean, so I think ultimately what that means. No, that makes me sound lazy, right?
No, I don't lazy now.
No, but when you say like just chill, like
no.
But I feel.
You don't want to think about the world.
No, I don't think about like God has not called me to think about the world. That's not my mandate in life. God has not called me to think about the world. God has called me.
Take over this bloody world.
Yeah, well, good luck to you. And here's the thing. But here's the thing, right? If we both are taking over the world, then who's watching them? Who's guarding the people that are at our back? Or the people that were brought into this life? Yeah, but nannies can't raise your children. Right? I mean, like, obviously they play a strong support, but they can't raise your children.
But that's
and so if both of us are taking over the world, and don't get me wrong, please, both of you, if you and husband are taking over the world, that means God has given you the grace and wisdom to do. But I personally that's not my call. Like, I don't listen very well. Like,
yeah, you just want to chill. I do dreads. I live soft life.
Soft life is a very necessary something. It's a very necessary. Actually, I haven't.
Nothing. Just literally quiet.
I actually haven't.
But the truth is that I think this year I started appreciating it more. I started appreciating the fact that parenting is the first ministry. for real.
Yeah.
Courage is my friend, and I realized that if I can birth amazing girls, my 2 daughters, God has, that's purpose. That's my first purpose. So I'm a full-time father and I'm a part-time boy, and I mean it. I mean, so and then I also realized that in marriage you have to manage expectations, not because of the person, because of timing. I've also learned that some things will happen in its time. So even if you work so hard, you have to understand timing. What was it?
I don't want to take it so much. So let me see what you spoke about the first thing. You spoke about the second. So we kind of go into the tangent.
No,
because we're talking about career.
So talk about career and ambition together.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's the second lesson.
The third lesson will be about sex and intimacy.
Okay.
I'm not realizing that it's not only about sex or intimacy.
Wait, what?
It's not only about sex, intimacy, it's not sex.
Oh, intimacy is not only about sex.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, although this year is just good.
Yeah, I agree.
Career
Yeah,
rush,
I think we're doing a good job.
Why-
I think coming from where we're coming from, I think we're doing a good job.
This year is bullet. Pwah, pwah, pwah.
You don't need to give. You don't need to speak too much on the subject. You can just say it has been good, and then we'll just leave it there.
I look younger.
I don't know what that means.
My hair has grown taller.
Actually, no, but actually, no, you actually have white hair when you died.
You pull my hair down.
That's just a lot. That's a lot of unnecessary information.
Where is that law?
But then you get the point of what we're trying to say.
But I'll say this. Intimacy is 4 things that there to. There's emotional,
Yeah.
there's physical,
Yeah.
there's spiritual, and there's mental.
Which is like intellectual.
And I'm not saying that you have to tick all the 4 boxes. It's not in fullness. So I now know that I have to be there for her mentally. For real, that she wants, although she might ask questions, she can ask questions. Jessica ask questions. Jessica ask.
I don't know someone who mean like ask questions. Like how
You ask questions. Like,
people, what's wrong with asking questions?
but so, it's a lot. Like if I say something happened, I won't know what happened. You don't ask me if I say.
Yeah, but then okay, no, I mean that's where I feel like that's just a standard like. So what does just the information without the context do for you?
No, but if I say something happened in London, you ask me, do you know more? I'm like, we went together.
No, you're just saying what that this thing or that meme on Instagram. I saw the meme. You sent it.
Nobody do it to check.
No, I'm not denying that I don't do it, but I'm saying that the information without surrounding context is just like.
I hear you.
Do you understand?
I hear you. I'll also say that most guys I know, including myself, were exposed to sex through porn. 90% of guys I know. Church, secular, that's the world one there, the world one there. So I've realized that there's some things God will reserve it to you, but the things that
God will what?
reserve it to you.
Okay.
The thing that is best when you are married to enter into because of the biology of man. And I'm not one to be like, there's a season where I was using you
To sleep.
Yeah. She wasn't like, why I begged her. I said, instead of me, so can I use something else to sleep because she's my wife. And I mean it. For me, a lot of things probably didn't explicitly say about marriage, but a lot is said about friendship. And I think that's friendship is the key. A friend is better. So say some friends are closer than blood. Friendship is the key. So it's all about intimacy, it's all about career and ambition, it's all about what was first all about? Being ourselves.
Yeah, like accepting ourselves.
That's
3 already.
Parenting, how are we doing parenting? How am I doing? Am I doing badly?
I don't know, you rate yourself now.
What do you think?
I mean, I think...
Mrs. Here, Zuki, Mrs. Here.
I think you are getting there, right? I mean, I think obviously like you have a relationship with both girls.
Yeah.
Zara is smaller, right? But I feel like even just from her 5 a.m. weekends, like you guys have bonded a bit more.
Yeah.
And I guess the things I would like to see are just be a bit more present, because I feel like typically whenever you're around, they're around, they want your attention, right? And sometimes they're not. To be fair, maybe because you work from home, so like it might be hard to separate. Like you are physically around, but you're actually working, right? But they don't get that. they don't understand that. That's what I mean. And so sometimes it's like you're absent, you know. So I think it would be nice to see you a bit more present. I also feel like because of how like your mind works, or because of how fast paced you are, sometimes it's like you kind of know how, like you want to solve a situation, but it's for me it's like the thing you're using to solve it is not the ideal. Like the day that I woke up and then I was watching at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, how can you, like, do you understand? Like, I mean, I get like obviously maybe you want to do something and you need to keep up occupied, but I'm like, but Coco Melon is like at 6 o'clock in the morning. Come on, like that's just like, just so it's like, Baba, you can't just be, or like if you want to keep them quiet, you just shove a tablet. I'm not saying screens are bad, but like you have to learn other ways to engage them without just like
screens.
Yeah, just like just take this exactly without like shutting them up, so to speak.
I would say that I started getting better when I started dealing with anxiety, because most guys I know, anxiety is the issue. Because there's a lot of expectations of a man. You're always in anxiety. That's the
You're always anxious.
You're always anxious. So you have to deal with anxiety. And anxiety can be dealt with what I said before, intentional attention. Most deals are done in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. But most of us consume our heads for 12 hours with a 30-minute conversation. So I'm working on that, dealing with anxiety and just cast your cares on God a bit more. So yeah, pretty much I think you're great.
I'm trying. I mean, I have my days.
I think you're great.
I
think you should also learn. I think you also you could be edgy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely like. I know. I definitely like my kids test my patience a lot. Yeah, so I have to learn to work on that. I get very impatient.
Then the final one would be family, extended family.
I mean, I feel well. I mean, I was gonna say I think we've done great, but I'm like, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's always.
I think that family, you can manage family. Your family, don't say your mind always. Use your head. Don't say your mind, the family. Yeah. Manage family. I think that's how I
managing.
I think family should
manage expectations.
Vulnerable. You can't be a vulnerable victim of voluntary slaps. Just manage a lot. Know when to talk, when to. I think so.
When to look away.
Yeah. Finances.
Our finances. Well, I
think with finances, I have to plan better.
Yeah, I mean, I think like just both of us generally have to plan better. God has been faithful this year. God has come through. But just plan better.
Plan better.
The economy is very unstable, so just plan like better. Plan better. So plan so that you don't have like a lot of surprises.
I think that faith doesn't show plan.
Yeah.
So have faith positive plan.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Good round up. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
We'll travel next year. Travel this year.
Oh, I travel. Yeah.
So
we'll travel this year, but the kids didn't have any like holidays this year, so we should.
You don't have to always travel every year. You
don't have to travel every year.
Yes.
Yeah, I think. I mean, traveling, you experience new places. Have new experiences.
I came from the streets.
I used to.
I came from a home. My father well trained. I came from better home. Please, my mom say, don't you get stupid. Please, my mother. Please, I came from home. I came from a person alive. We talk every week. We pray. They still pamper me. Please. Yeah, guys, it's been a beautiful one. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Take care.